Okay, Mom. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode.
Finally,
I know. We missed you guys.
We missed you guys so much. All I have to say is December was not it. Okay.
We're just canceling December right now.
Cut. Yeah, we're cutting it. We're cutting it. It was horrid. Okay.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Okay Mom Podcast. Before we get into the episode, I really would like to really, both of us, Hina and I, would like to thank everybody for being here, for listening, for showing your support,
for following. That it's just, you guys, it's so crazy. There's been so much positive feedback for our podcast, and we are so grateful.
Yes.
Like, there's no words. There is no words. It's amazing.
Yeah. And we love that we found a community that everybody can relate to. Because we feel like we're not the only ones.
I know. No, now we can cry together. We can cry and laugh together, guys.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Okay Mom Podcast. If you are listening in on audio platforms, right now we're currently only on Spotify, but we're hoping to change that.
Yes.
So please follow us on Spotify. Leave us a five-star review.
5 stars.
That would be amazing. And follow us on socials. We are on Instagram and on TikTok, and our community is growing, and we really appreciate it. And we welcome all the comments and the funny stories. You guys are sending us so much stuff, and we love reading it.
I love it. I love it so much. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It really is.
All right, so I have another fun segment.
It's always a root with this. You guys, I'm scared, honestly.
Don't be scared.
I just see a charcuterie board. I see the charcuterie and I'm so scared.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say charcuterie from now on because it's hilarious.
You got a coin.
I got a coin for you. Okay. So we have another board here. On this board, for all of my audio listeners, is a selection of a variety of chocolates.
I like that.
Okay, we've cut them up. You know, it's the holiday season. It's like it's January now. Everybody's just eating all the chocolate that we gifted to everyone.
Yes, indeed.
So we have a board of chocolates, and I've labeled them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. So we have 8 over here. Okay.
What's the catch, though?
Here's the catch. Okay. We are gonna taste test them, and I want you to tell me what you think each chocolate bar is, and I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
So if you think it's a Twix or a Mars or an Aero or whatever it is, I'm gonna write it down on each sticky note.
Okay.
And then at the end, I'm gonna reveal what the actual chocolate is.
Okay, this is intense, but I like this because I love chocolate so much.
Yay, I know you have a cute sweet tooth.
I have such a big sweet tooth. Okay.
I've chopped them up into small pieces because I don't have a big sweet tooth, so
suck it up, butter.
This is not gonna be good for my mouth. I'm just gonna need some like chaat masala. My kala namak.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say that you like injected these chocolates with some nastiness. Because there's no way that this could be that easy. Like, we're just gonna test chocolates. I was like, she must have done something.
There's gonna be a story. I'm gonna show you where all of this came from and where the idea and today's episode will lead into. Okay, so the first one. There you go.
The name is on it.
That's not the name. I don't know what that is, but that's not the name.
I probably can't eat the whole thing.
Okay. I'm gonna take a little bite too.
Okay.
Mine has a little like snowflake on it. It just looks like a regular chocolate bar.
I don't even know what that is.
Any idea? Have you ever tasted anything like it?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I'm gonna do a question mark.
Yeah, I'm confused by that one. I've never had a chocolate. It's like chocolate with like a soft chocolate inside.
Mm-hmm. And it's definitely milk chocolate. This is not dark chocolate.
It's milk chocolate for sure.
There's a smooth center, but the center is not like a filling or anything. It's just a chocolate
It's not
center.
like silky like a Lindor.
Yeah.
But it's like something else. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
All right, cool. I'm gonna put it over here.
Okay, done.
Okay, let's get the second one.
Okay, I feel like I know what this is.
Okay, so looks like
I'll start eating.
That's all right. That's all right.
I know what this is. Bounty.
It has a coconut filling, milk chocolate. I really like.
I love Bounty.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna write down Bounty.
Okay.
Okay. On to C. Pick that one up. Mm-hmm. I'm not tricking you. This is just chocolate bars.
Okay.
Looks like there's caramel inside.
And like a nougat or something. Okay. I feel like this is a Mars.
I was gonna say it
Right?
tastes like a Mars.
Okay.
By the way, guys, I wrote down the answers on a separate sticky note, but it's hidden away, so I actually don't know the order.
There you go. That's perfect. We don't want her to know anything either.
All right.
Okay, next.
Next one.
Okay, I'll show you guys.
All right, this actually also looks the same as the first.
Yeah, but it has like nuts in it.
Ooh, I like this one.
This is Snickers.
Writing down Snickers.
I think it's a Snickers.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is, oh, this is different. It's like a fluffy inside. There's like a.
Is there wafer?
What? This is different.
That's not a wafer.
What is that? Like a cake.
It tastes like a cake on the inside.
What?
Again, it's milk chocolate, very fluffy on the inside. It actually does taste like there's cake.
There's
inside.
literally a cake in here. This tastes like a Joe Louis.
What's that?
You don't know what a Joe? It's like those. It's like this chocolate circle,
Okay.
and it has like chocolate cake and then white icing and then chocolate cake and then it's dipped in chocolate ganache.
That sounds delicious. I've never
They're
had
like
that.
those like snacks. You know that how there's like zebra cakes,
Yeah.
passion flakies.
Yes.
Louis, yeah.
Okay, you want me to write that down?
Yeah, but I don't think it is. But
I don't even know how to spell it.
Okay.
All right, next one.
Next. Okay, this one has like a Rice Krispie filling inside. Okay.
Again, milk chocolate. I don't like that crispy filling.
I don't know what that is. Kinder? With like Rice Krispie? Kinder, is there even a such thing?
Is this dark chocolate?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna write Kinder. I feel like you're right on that. All right,
Okay, last one.
last one. Oh, and there's the ones in the bowl. This has like the wafer filling on the inside with some chocolate.
That's a Kit Kat. Chunky. Yeah.
There's something about a Kit Kat Chunky that I like better than a regular Kit Kat.
Ooh.
What is it about Kit Kat Chunky?
It's chunky, that's why. It's chunky. I
And
love
like,
Kit
I
Kat.
love the chocolate, how it's like thicker on the edges. I don't know.
Oh my god, I love that. I love
So
that.
yummy.
Oh, I love that too.
All right, the last one is in these little. It's in a little bowl, and
I
it's,
already know what this is.
some colorful chocolate in here. You could hear it.
Oh my god, did you wipe off the initial? M&M peanuts.
Okay.
Guys, I hope I got them right, but I don't think I got all of them. I'm pretty sure I didn't get all of them right.
So we didn't know what the first one was.
Yeah, I know what that was.
Second one is Bounty. Third one Mars. These are Hina's guesses.
Yeah.
Fourth one Snickers. 5 is a Joe Louis.
I'm gonna make a video of
Yes.
our eating chocolate.
6 is Kinder. 7 is Kit Kat, and 8 is M&M peanuts. Now I'm gonna do a reveal on what the chocolates actually are. Let me grab my sticky note.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to do this activity was because, or this segment, I went to Dollarama.
Okay.
When I went to Dollarama, I saw all the knockoff chocolate bars.
Stop it. These are all knockoffs?
These are all knockoffs. So I had to pick up each and every one. These are all the knockoff chocolate. I don't know if there's more, but these are all the ones that I found at my local Dollarama.
Wow.
So I wanted to try them to see how close they are to the
Okay.
actual original chocolate.
Some of them are so close.
Okay, so the first one
What
is
was-
called an icy bar.
Okay, never heard of it.
I actually don't know.
I didn't really love it. It was alright.
I didn't love it. It had a weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
I think the filling is a little bit off. Okay, B was called Island Bar.
Okay, that was really good.
Yeah.
It was on par with Bounty.
It really
On par.
tasted exactly like Bounty.
Exactly.
C was called a Meteor Bar.
Okay, that's like Mars.
It tasted exactly like
Yeah,
Mars.
Yeah.
D was a Titan,
Okay.
which tasted very
Exactly.
close. Yeah, very close.
Very
to
close.
Snickers.
Very
Yeah.
close.
Okay, E is called Lupo.
Okay. You, I really liked it.
I really liked it too.
You guys, there was a cake in the middle of the
Inside. But, Okay, so if you ever see this packaging, it actually looks like a dairy milk. So it's like a purple with the orange, right? Like literally when I saw it, I was like, this looks exactly like a dairy milk, but it's called Lupo. And it tastes really good. I like
Really
it.
good. I really like that one.
F is a crispy.
I didn't really like it.
You know what it was? I think they were trying to mimic, you know, the crunch chocolate bar?
I love crunch.
I love crunch, but I did not like
that.
those.
These are like the kernels are gigantic.
Yes.
Ice kernels. Oh my god.
And G is called for fun, which is supposed to be Kit Kat.
And it tastes exactly
For
like a Kit
fun,
Kat chunky.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, for real. Oh my god.
And these are called Rocklets.
You guys, they taste exactly like M&M peanuts.
Exactly like M&M peanuts.
Exactly. Oh my god. That's legit.
This is your local Dollarama trip, guys. If you ever want to get those funny, funky bars,
My gosh.
here's your review.
Never thought.
Right?
Not in a million years. You guys, some of them are like spot on.
So which one is your favorite?
100% this one. The one with the cake inside. I really like that one.
Lupo.
Yeah. I really like that one. I also loved like the Bounty knockoff.
The Bounty knockoff was so
It was so on point.
Really, really
It was
good.
So on point, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So that is our conclusion. If you guys would like to go to Dollarama, support your local funny chocolate bars.
Love that.
I've seen all these like really funny cards on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Where you can like rake like a happy birthday, you know, like I wanted to buy you an island.
I know what you're talking about.
And then instead of the word island, they get like the island bar.
Yeah. Like, I love you from like Earth to Mars.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Or thank you for making. I know a lot of people do it for teachers too, and they'll be like, "Thank you for making me such a smarty pants," and it's like a box of Smarties.
That is so cool.
Super cute.
That is so
I
cool.
love it.
I love it.
All right, so before I dive into what it is I wanted this to lead us to, by the way, guys, we just gotta show this off. What is this? What is this? What do you guys see?
You know the pod is official when you got the mugs.
And this is all Hina's doing. Hina, thank you very much.
Cheers, sister.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drink that chai.
Okay, so why I wanted to do this was because I feel like as second generation immigrants,
Yeah.
we came here when we were young,
Yeah.
or we were born here, okay?
Yeah.
And we spoke about this earlier in like other episodes where we feel like we don't really find an attachment to where we are.
Yeah.
We're finding an attachment to where our parents are from.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find this balance of like your identity.
Yeah,
right?
that's so true.
So I wanted to know, because growing up, honestly, we would only have like brand name stuff at home if it was on sale.
That's so true. No, really, that's like a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Even when it came to like food, forget clothes, okay? Forget
Clothes? No, that's not the question. We're just talking about food here.
like, but food, yeah, like 100%. Wow.
And so I really wanted to do this activity because I was like, this is us going back and realizing
that's so
like we really
crazy.
didn't have,
No, we didn't.
never had the brand name stuff. Even snacks, cereals.
I know.
We only had all of the like the no name.
No name brand. Yeah.
And then I feel like, I don't know if you feel like this as a parent, but now all I want to do is buy the brands.
I'm like that. Now it's like you gotta buy the brand.
Yeah, I don't want the PC Cheerios.
No,
I want the Cheerios with the B on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very true. Very true.
The honey nut.
Yeah.
The multigrain.
I need it to be the authentic one.
Right?
Don't give me this fake one. I'm better than that.
And so I feel like this is like this whole question of like, I wanted to ask you what it was like to be like in an environment. You have older sisters, you have a
Yeah.
younger brother, and like being here trying to navigate sort of that. And now you're a mom.
Yeah.
And how that's shifting, or how your motherhood journey has changed because of that experience.
I feel like that's like such a deep topic.
I know it is.
You can say it like with, especially when it comes to like not wearing like labels and stuff like that. I think growing up we were, I don't know how it was for you, but like I remember when I would go to school, like all the girls around me and the guys, like they would all be like wearing the trendiest stuff. And I mean, they were from immigrant families too. It's not like they were, necessarily like everyone was Canadian, their parents were Canadian. It wasn't like that. But I just felt like, I think it wasn't the case for me and my siblings. And I think we just gravitated so much more towards it, because when you can't have it, then you want it that much more.
Oh my God, you nailed it.
Yeah, like especially when it came to clothing, I think when we were younger, because we would wear shalwar kameez to school, and then like you would like look at other people and be like, oh my God, like I want to dress like that.
Yeah.
I want to do this and I want to do that. And then when you do that, then it's just like, now I got to step it up. Now I can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go to, Byway,
Yeah.
Zellers, We're not doing that. Nah. Okay.
Byway has unlocked.
Sears.
It has unlocked a
Get
core
me started.
memory.
Yo, for real.
Byway?
Byway for real. Okay, but like how many of us hated going to Sears with our parents? Because like 100%. My mom would say we're going to Sears and I would be like, run over me. I can't do this. I would rather lay on the floor. You run over me with that cart. I can't go to Sears. I hate that place.
Also, the store itself was so depressing.
It was so
Why is the layout so terrible?
The layout's terrible and the amount of clothes that were just strewn everywhere. Like you're just like, oh my God, how do you find anything in this place?
So
Like,
we used to go
holy-
to the Sears outlet. Oh my, and it was on Rexdale. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Everybody's like,
Across
been
from
there.
IMO.
Been there.
Across from that masjid and Rexdale Grocers. My mom would take us, if we would go to Rexdale Grocers, get all of our halal meat, get all the knockoff DVDs for Bollywood movies, okay? Because that's the only place they sold it.
Gosh.
And then we would have to go across the street to Sears
Freaking
outlet.
So much.
And I'm telling you guys, we would walk in and I'd be like, what is this Landa Bazaar? You're rummaging through all these things. It's hot in there. And I just thinking about it. The lighting is so depressing.
Like literally, like you're just like, where have I come? Where have I come? And I don't know if you had this experience where like your parents would buy you winter clothes, but they would make sure they buy you like 2 sizes too big.
100%.
It's like, no. Like this has gotta last you for like 3 years.
You'll grow into it. You'll grow into it. Oh, the shoes always with the
It's always
shoes.
like a finger test. Like they put the finger at the back of the shoe. You know what I mean? They, like, is there space in here for you? You know what I
You know
mean?
what my mom would always say?
What?
We're gonna put on the moti jarabe. So your shoes will fit, don't worry. And then they get you those thick Hanes socks. Just to make sure that your shoes will fit. And anytime we were getting jackets, Mama was like, no, you're gonna wear a moti sweater underneath. That. So then the jacket will fit. And you're just like this.
Literally. And sometimes you're just like looking back when I look at the pictures, I'm like, yo, that is the ugliest jacket I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I actually hope I can find a picture and show you guys. Like, there was this one jacket I had. I don't know what the hell I was smoking. Okay, 'cause, like, the jacket was like, it was like some multicolored like puke, like it was just crazy. And then there's like a fur on the foot. It's like Canada Goose ain't got nothing on that jacket. Okay? Like
That fur was real.
it was real. But like that, okay, I feel like in the moment you're like, oh my God, like I just want to be cool and I want to fit in.
Yeah.
But like when you grow older, because you've never had that,
Yeah.
you are like, it is a dream.
Yeah.
Like it's a dream to like wear something brand name, like
Yeah.
Nike, Adidas, like anything.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Guess was like all the rage?
All the
Like
rage.
the rhinestone Guess t-shirts? Girl, the way that I was like, any money I ever get in my life will go to Guess, okay? Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but I feel like it was like looking back, you're like, oh my God, like it was such a simple life too.
Yeah, it was.
Because you're like, I didn't have like obviously like like it's just different because I think nowadays, because now we're parents, for us it's almost like sometimes I feel like I have to overcompensate because I didn't get that much.
100%. Yes.
And now it's like, no, like if I want to get my daughter or son something, I'm like, no, but I want to get like the good shoes and like I want to get the brand, even though they're gonna grow out of it so quickly, right? How do you feel about that?
I feel the same way because honestly, my kids, like I've said, how
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah.
My kids are like that too, okay? They have Gante all over their jism. You put anything new on
They're
them.
boys.
They're boys. Stains right away. Like the Eid kapde, if I don't get pictures the minute it's in
my
there,
God.
the stains are
Oh my
everywhere.
God, yeah, 100%.
Okay?
100%.
The Nahari stains.
Oh Lord.
Okay? So with me, I feel the same way, but I still can't help it.
I know,
And
I
I still want to get them like good stuff and the Adidas
Yeah.
sneakers instead of
Yeah.
like, from Joe Fresh or whatever. Even though Joe Fresh is great.
I love Joe Fresh.
And my kids love them and they
Yeah.
fit and you can find such great variety in them. But for some reason, you're just like, oh, I really want to get them like the really nice
I know.
Nikes or whatever. You have that and
Yeah.
it's definitely your own past trauma that you're bringing into your
Past trauma.
It is.
Because like I remember being in high school and being like, oh, like I really want to get like the new school year starts and you want to get like the nice shoes and like you want to look like so good and stuff. And I remember like there would be like the one-off times where like you would get something nice and it was like the best feeling.
It was the best feeling.
And you just felt like $1,000,000.
So share something that you remember that you got, and it's one of those things.
Oh, I can share right now.
We gotta hear. What is it? What did you
So
get?
I remember when I was in high school, there was this pair of like Guess sneakers that I wanted, and they had like, it was like a white sneaker, and it had a G that was like, it had rhinestones all around it, and I was like, oh my god, I want these shoes so bad, so bad. And I begged my parents. And my parents were like, the hell is wrong with you? We ain't buying you $100 pair of sneakers. Sit down. But like in the summer, I worked at my dad's, and then like when I got paid, I was like, I'm getting them sneakers. I'm getting them sneakers. And then I got them, and I remember my sisters were like, those are the nicest sneakers ever. And for anyone that has like older sisters, when your older sisters say they like something, you're like, I am the coolest person in the world. I'm the coolest chick in the world.
Yeah.
That was like my peak memory.
Oh, I love that.
What about you?
So I wasn't really into like girly stuff. I didn't really get into Guess or whatever, but I was really into like Puma.
Yeah.
Fat Farm. Do you remember Fat Farm?
Baby Fat.
Baby Fat.
Rockaware.
I always wanted the Rockaware backpack. It wasn't even a backpack. It was
Those like the ones with the shoelaces?
Yeah, but it was like, and I really wanted that.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was my dad actually took us to See Vous Play.
Oh, I remember that. That's where I got my Guess shoes from, sister. I swear.
See Vous Play was where was it at, okay? And so he took all four of us. Okay, we're so excited. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get the pair that I want. And I found a pair of blue and white Fat Farms. Okay, they were so white sneakers with the blue like Fat Farm logo, and they had the blue and white laces.
Oh my god.
And the way I laced my shoes and tucked them on the side, and I walked into school Monday morning, and I was like, this is the coolest pair of shoes I will ever own, and I just wanted to wear them all the time. God, let me tell you, they were so uncomfortable. My feet,
really?
yeah, my feet were killing.
Oh my god.
They're very like they're just like sturdy shoes. They're not really sneakers, right?
Yeah.
So I just felt like I was wearing like a pair of Converse.
Yeah, okay,
Except they were just the material was different.
I think I know which ones you're talking about too.
So uncomfortable, but I just kept my mouth shut, and I would walk down those halls because I was like, I don't care if my foot bleeds.
because it gives you street cred, okay?
Yes, it does.
Good. In high school, I was like, you gotta look good. You gotta have all the trendy stuff.
I also always wanted Uggs growing up.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when I finally like had a part-time job and I had enough money, I got out of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm not really into it. I feel like they're back in style now, but
I love
growing up, I wanted Uggs so bad.
I know.
And like now I have it for like my winter boots.
Yeah.
Like they're not for fashion, bro.
No.
They're the ugly shit ever, okay?
Uggs are so ugly, but I love them because they're so warm, and they
are.
You can make them aesthetic now.
You can.
Now you can make them aesthetic, okay? I've had Uggs for a really long time, and I love them. I swear by them.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like they keep my feet very warm.
Yeah.
But they are not the most beautiful shoes.
They are not.
I'll throw that out there. That's for sure.
But they last me when
last
it's like
a long
crazy
time.
snow outside.
Absolutely.
So it's worth the investment if you get those really like hardcore ones,
totally.
right? I also remember growing up, like even when it came to like cereal and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the thing? So we used to get like my mom would just get like no-name cornflakes.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't even the real cornflake. Like the chicken was not on the box.
The chicken was not on the plate.
Okay.
I didn't like that.
And I remember just to make it up to us, she would take a spoon of genie.
Stop.
Yeah, and she would like sprinkle it in our cereal.
Oh my god, my mom did that.
Stop!
I swear to God.
Oh my gosh, it was
She
like
would put sugar in our cereal.
Yeah. And I would eat the cereal, and guys, when I would drink the doodh at the end, it was like sweet. It was so sweet, and all the flaky like sugar was at the bottom, and it was the greatest tasting cereal.
No, it really was.
Now I think back, and I'm like, okay, but I would never do that for my kids. I would never put extra sugar.
Never.
in their sugary cereal.
They have enough sugar. Okay, our kids are different. Like my kid is like, "Mommy, kashi cereal, please." I'm like, who is you? Like, who is you? Like, honestly, these kids are too bougie.
Too bougie.
Like, we gotta raise them with the organic foods now. Like Kellogg's, no, we can't do Kellogg's. But you're so right about that, because I think like it was always a dream to get like the real authentic Fruit Loops.
Always.
You know, the Frosted Flakes of the Tiger. You know what I mean? Because then we also watched cartoons on Saturdays, and like all of the cartoons had like the advertisements with like all the cool cereal.
Yeah.
And like you just wanted to like live that life.
Yes.
Just
and
once.
I just wanted to like turn the cereal box to the back and do like the maze. Like if they had prizes in it, you just wanted to like get the real box. So you
They
could get
used to have prizes.
some really good prizes.
Why did they stop that? That was amazing.
I know. Now it's like you have to collect 5 tops and then maybe you can get some Cineplex movie ticket or whatever. No. Hey, cereal people.
Yeah, bring it back in. We like that stuff.
Put it back in.
That was the best thing.
That was so fun.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But you know what? I feel like this, like, I understand why it was like this, right? Because our parents, I don't think they cared that much about the brand.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
didn't care. For them, it was just like cereal is cereal, right?
Exactly.
But like, because, you know, going back to what you said, where it's like we have a hard time figuring out, like, where are we from? You know,
Yeah.
like, we're born here, so like we want to experience life as like kids over here from what we see around us. But then our parents are from like, you know, like back home in like South Asian countries and Pakistan, India, and you know, Sri Lanka and wherever else. And I feel like their experiences are so different. We're like, they're probably like, we didn't even know what cereal was until we got here. Okay?
Exactly.
Like I remember my mom and dad telling me that they'd never had pizza until they got to Canada.
No way.
Never. Yeah.
Actually, I should ask my parents. That might be the
Never
same
had
pizza.
And then when my dad just came here, he had pizza for the first time, and he was like, he didn't really like it, and he was just like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah. It's not that great. What's the hype?
Great. Yeah. But like, I think it's just like they've had so many different experiences, and also when you're an adult, these things don't matter to you.
They don't.
Whereas like when you're a child, it's like all that it matters. And now I think we're like super conscious of that.
Yeah.
And through it.
Exactly.
Where it's like if we wanted a toy, like we knew we couldn't always get the toy.
I know.
Like it was always like you have to wait for something super uber special, which is also like I look back and I'm like, there's something about that too, which is like you appreciate those toys so much more.
You do.
Right?
For
Whereas, like,
sure.
I don't think our kids appreciate as much as we used to appreciate like the tiniest things. But it makes me kind of sad for us too.
I know.
It makes me sad for us. It also makes me sad for our parents.
Yeah.
Because I wish that like you know, like I think they also wish that they could have done more.
Right.
But considering their circumstances that like they're trying to start a new life in a new country and like make something of themselves and provide for their family. Sometimes financially it just was not in their means.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So it's like they did the best they could. So I mean, I give mad credit to them, but then I also feel like, God damn, it was hard for us.
You're just trying to fit in.
You're just trying to fit in.
I just wanted a Lunchable.
Yeah. So badly. I was just like, I just want to be like you.
Also, I don't know why, because Lunchable is gross.
Yeah, it's so nasty. It's disgusting. I remember they would have these like cheese and crackers. Okay, it was like this like cheese whiz.
Okay.
Like just crackers, and they were these like
I know what
I used to love them so much.
I remember that.
And my mom and dad were like, "This is trash food.
Yes.
Why are you eating this?"
Yeah.
And I was just like, "No, but like everyone in school eats it. And I really want it." And I've noticed that like sometimes my daughter will come home and she'll be like, "Mommy, yeah, this person in my class was eating this. Can we get this?" And I'm like, "Yes, we can." I'll get it for you. Don't worry.
You're just living that inner childhood again.
100%.
That's what it is. So like with me, even though I have boys,
Yeah.
okay, unconventional, but I bought them a play kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love that.
don't come at me.
No, why not?
Boys can have play kitchens.
Yeah,
okay?
they can.
We're breaking this. We're breaking this norm.
We're not doing that.
Yeah. So I bought them a play kitchen. But obviously, I was reliving my inner baby Uruje desire to, because I never had a play kitchen growing up, right? And I remember when I would go into like my kindergarten classrooms, I remember wanting to always play in the dramatic center where the play kitchen used to be, because I didn't have one at home.
Oh my God.
And so I bought them a play kitchen. The research that I did,
Girl.
for this play kitchen, one, I wanted it to have all these like features that I think play kitchens back in the day didn't have.
Yeah.
So it's like when you open the tap, the like fake bunny, like you hear the noise, and like the little stoves, you put something on, you put the pans on it, and it'll actually like they'll light up and all these
Wow.
things. And then I wanted it to be aesthetically pleasing, and I wanted it to match like the aesthetic of the room.
I love that.
And I did so much research. I was like, I want this and I want this. And before we bought the play kitchen, I originally bought my kids a coffee machine because we are huge coffee lovers in this house. And like, we have a really nice coffee machine, and I wanted like Ibrahim to have a matching one, so it's got the same like concept of like adding your beans and putting it in and like pretending like it's a whole, and there's like a little steam wand, and
This is so fancy, guys.
it was really fancy. So the play kitchen had to match that.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when my kids came downstairs and they saw it, they were actually so excited.
Oh my God.
And it's because they've all gone to, they're in daycare Montessori.
Yeah.
So a lot of their learning is real play learning. So they learn how to clean. They have their own broom sets in the classrooms. They have their own play kitchens. So when they had it at home, They really enjoyed it.
Oh my God.
And it made my inner child
Oh my God, that
so
makes me
happy.
so happy.
So happy.
I love that.
So I feel like it's a lot of everything that I feel like we weren't able to get when we were growing up, we kind of make sure that our kids get.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes it's a waste of money and we understand all that, and we're not out here blaming the generation before us. Their circumstances were different. Our circumstances are different,
totally.
right? And who knows, when our children have kids, maybe they'll be like, well, you didn't get X, Y, and Z for us, or maybe you didn't get them technology as early as they get their kids. There's always gonna be that gap in terms of generation parenting. But I feel like it's funny that I catch myself wanting to please my inner Uruje.
I know.
And I see me doing it in my kids.
I 100% agree with you.
Right?
I'm the same.
And like, I don't know, I just, I want them to know and appreciate it, but I also don't want to be the parent that's constantly telling them.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of the times, like sometimes when we would get something growing up, you would always have to hear about it.
Yeah.
Your parents would always be like, hey, be careful because that was like a really expensive gift. Or like, hey, don't, make sure that you put this away. Or like, I had an easy bake oven.
Oh my God,
Growing
I
up.
always wanted one.
So I got one because I finished the Quran. And as a gift, I got the easy bake oven. But the thing was, I never got the little cooking packets with it. So I was like fake easy bake ovening everything, which was hilarious. And then my mom would have like Betty Crocker cake mixes in the house. The problem was they don't work in the easy bake oven. Like you have to get their specific
one. Yeah.
ones or whatever. And I remember anytime I would be wanting to play with it, my mom would be like, be careful with it. Like it's expensive. Like put it away. Don't play with it. Don't be this. Don't use this with it. And I feel like sometimes I catch myself wanting to say that to the kids because I'll see them like smashing around the door of the play kitchen that I got them. But then I feel like I have to just remind myself like they're kids, let them enjoy it as well.
Let them enjoy it.
Right?
That's so true. Maybe I think our parents said it from a place because for them it was like, we had to spend so much money on this, you know what I mean? And like they were probably in like a position where like financially it was a lot for them, right? Whereas like maybe for us it's a little bit easier in the sense of like where two people are working in a home and like it's just a different dynamic and we're born and raised here and like we have so much more available to us. But I can totally see that. Like I could see myself, I can see that I would do that too.
Right?
I do that. And I think I do that with some things, but that's like a great tip that like it's okay.
It's okay.
They're kids and they should enjoy it because they're so like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't touch this. And it's there for them to enjoy.
Exactly.
Right?
Or like you don't want it to be that like you get them really nice clothes and then you're like, we're only going to wear it on certain occasions. And then by the time the occasion rolls around, they don't fit into it anymore. And then you kind of had that thing hanging in their closet for nothing.
That has happened to me so many times.
It's happened to me. I'm speaking from experience.
A lot of the times it's with like shilvarkamis.
Yes.
For like my daughter where it's like, no, we're going to save this for a special event. But then it's like, how many weddings am I really going to? That like, well, how many special events are, you know what I mean? And like, she's like dying to wear it and she loves like dresses and dressing up and stuff. And for me, I was like, no, we're going to save this. We're going to save this. But I feel like I've had to like really rein myself in.
Yeah.
And it's so hard.
It's so hard.
You're so like, I just want you to like look a certain way. And then your kids grow up and they develop their own personalities. And they're like, no, I don't want to wear that. I want to wear the rainbow shorts with like the pink shirt with the feathers on it. And inside you're like, please God, no. I can't handle this.
The amount of arguments I get into my kids about the socks they want to wear.
Oh, don't even get me started.
It irritates me. Every morning it's a fight. Every morning. I'm like, then just pick your socks. And
That's what I'm saying.
Then they're sitting there taking 20 minutes picking out damn socks. Like, just pick any of them, okay? I don't care. Put the socks on so we can get out of the house.
For real. Oh my God, that's wild. But that's so true.
So I wanted to also ask, we also have had different experiences as second generation immigrants, okay? So like we were talking about the sugar in the cereal thing. I feel like this is a collective experience, okay? I'm just speaking on behalf of all of us, right?
I did not even remember that until you brought it up.
Right?
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God.
So I wanted to also ask, how was it for you, like the whole going to a Mela experience?
You want to know something crazy?
What's up?
My parents never took me to Mela.
No.
Never went to a Mela. Never watched any Bollywood movies or like Pakistani dramas or anything because my mom was like, when she was younger, she was like, I used to like watch like dramas and stuff. But then when I had kids, I said, I'm not going to watch it because I don't want my kids to be influenced by that stuff.
Interesting.
So she never brought a single Bollywood movie into our house.
Wow.
My first experience watching a Bollywood movie first movie that I ever watched was Kuch Kuch Hota Hai because of our mutual friend. Okay. Yeah, and I went to her house and she's like, "Oh my god, you have to watch this movie with me." And I was just like, "What the hell?" Like I've never seen a movie like, and I watched it and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing." And I remember when Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham came out.
Yeah.
She gave me the movie and she's like, "Oh, like take it home. Like I've seen it so many times."
Yeah.
And I remember I was watching it at home and my mom was like, "Are you serious? Who gave you this? Like, I've never brought this into my house. Like, how are you watching this?" And she was just like, "I just don't like it. Like, you know, it makes you think that like love is everything." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, and, you know, like it's all about like dancing and singing and this and that. And I was just like, "Okay, mom." But like,
Okay, mom.
okay, mom. And so we never did that. Like we never went to melas. We never watched like Bollywood movies. We watched like a lot of like Hollywood movies. Which, to be honest, I mean, I would say that there's a lot of more happening in the, you know what I mean?
A little
Versus
scandalous.
Back in the day, Bollywood, there was not things like that.
Yeah, true,
you know what I mean?
true,
So it was like, in a sense, cleaner in that sense. But yeah, we never did that. What about you?
That's crazy.
Why don't you tell me your experience so I can live through you?
Girl, we were huge mela goers.
I felt like you guys were too.
So you know what it was? My dad was also like he's really big in the community. So he would either sponsor them or like know people who did the shows. So we would get tickets to them all the time.
Yeah.
And our mutual friend would go with us all the time. We actually met because of like all the melas that we went to.
Wow.
That's how our dads connected. And we have a mutual friend, by the way. And that's how Hina and I met.
Yeah.
And our dads kind of were connected.
Yeah.
And then we connected and that's how our friendship formed.
It's wild.
And
Hey,
we
mutual friend.
So we would go to so many melas.
Yeah.
And it would be the kind of thing where like we're excited. Okay, we're young girls in high school. We're wearing the shalwar kameez, the big earrings. Guys, we would straighten our hair, but did we have a straightener? No. So how did we straighten our hair?
Iron.
Ironing boards.
Like one of these. If you were nice to your sister, she would do it for you.
So my sister always did it for me and I always did it for her. Shout out to my sister. And like she would take a towel and put it underneath and we would just go like this and iron.
Okay, that is like another level. Oh, I would do that, but then I'd always have like a little bump in my head. Like because it was like I'm trying to get to the top, okay? So like you would just work your way halfway down. And once I remember I burned my hand because I like the point touched it. It was so bad.
Ooh.
But
So
no pain, no gain.
no pain, no gain. So we'd straighten our hair with the irons. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
And then we would have our decked out kapre. And then we would get the eyeliner going. We would be dolled out to the max. Okay? Only to go see Abrar ul Haq on stage. Okay, so we'd get there and he would be like, and the thing is, the minute we would go, my dad would be like, we would just, the line was not a concern.
Oh my god.
Cut the line and get straight to the front where the gated areas were.
Oh my god.
And we would be let into the VIP.
She's a VIP.
VIP.
She's a VIP, people.
So then we'd sit and we would have chairs and like people would be bringing us food and like ordering us chai and we're just sitting there and the stage is right there.
This is wild to me.
It was actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of our greatest like childhood experiences because we would just have so much fun.
I love that.
And the thing is, as conservative as our parents were growing up, when it came to melas, we were dancing and singing and screaming at the top of our lungs. Oh my goodness, at one point it was kind of embarrassing. But honestly, we used to have the time of our lives.
I love that.
It was a great
Oh
experience.
my god, I just want to live that experience with you right now.
Next mela, I have to take you.
We're going.
And the artists we've seen Janoon.
Oh my god.
We've seen Abrar ul Haq. We've seen Atif Aslam. We've seen Ali Zafar. We've seen Fakhir.
wild.
We've seen well, who was it? Haroon, Fakhir. Like all Humaira Arshad.
Girl, this
Humaira Arshad was like so good. She has a great voice, by the way. Oh my god, when she sings live, it's great.
that is insane. I feel
and I
like you
think-
lived in this like alternate reality that is so like I've never experienced.
Oh my gosh, girl, it was a great highlight of our childhood. I remember just us being so excited and the whole house, it felt like a wedding in the house.
Oh my
the way you'd want to get ready for these melas and then you'd go and sometimes you'd park in like, there would be no parking. So you'd park in like some random like patch in like Birla Gardens or whatever, and you're just like trying to walk, and like my sister is all about those heels, and our heels are poking in the grass.
Sisters about those yellow.
Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. We had a great time. I'm so sad that like you didn't get a chance to experience it.
My first Atif Aslam concert was when I was an adult girl.
Oh,
I never.
what an experience though, eh?
What an experience. He's amazing. But like I never went to like concerts or like I feel like I had a very, very conservative upbringing.
I feel like in certain ways my upbringing was more like not conservative versus yours, and then in other ways it's the opposite.
Yeah, I think that too.
Right? Like
Like I think when it came to like piercings and stuff, I was like, oh, my mom didn't care about that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this stuff, I'm like, hell no, she wouldn't let me go to a Mela. Hell no.
So we would also go to Albion cinemas to watch all the Bollywood movies.
Oh.
And we would go like as a whole family.
Oh my god, I kind of love that.
Yeah, like Hum Aapke Hai Kaun we've seen in the theaters.
Wow.
All the Shah Rukh Khan movies. Veer Zara, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham, like
Okay, that's
Dil Wale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge.
Family.
Yeah. And all the Hrithik Roshan movies we would go see. All the family, I would say like the Yash Chopra movies.
Yeah.
We had to go in the movie theater to watch it.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
And my mom is like, there's no way that I would have. She's like, I ain't doing it. Not happening.
We gotta take you.
Yeah.
Guys, what's a Bollywood movie we can take Hina to? Give us some suggestions.
Some suggestions, guys, please. Come on, let me live my life. I've seen Bollywood movies now, but I feel like growing up, no, like it did not happen.
And I think there are certain movies in my life that I'm so attached to.
Yeah.
Because
the
it brings
nostalgia.
me back to the moment that we watched it.
Nostalgia factor.
Yeah. And like we'd be in Albion cinemas, and Albion cinemas would be selling samosa. There's no popcorn, okay?
Everyone's heard of Albion Cinemas.
Yeah, we all know. We
If
all
you're
know.
from Ontario, I hope that you know what we're talking about.
In the GTA in that specific area.
Exactly.
So now you can go anywhere and watch a Bollywood
Yeah, you
movie.
can. Now
But
it's
there
everywhere.
it was only 2 cinemas that would play it. I don't remember the second theater that it was, but one of them was definitely Albion. That's where we'd go.
Oh my god.
It was great.
That is great.
Yeah.
I love that.
You
I
gotta
love
come
that we
to
have
that.
a very different like like experience.
Yeah, upbringing.
It's kind of nice to hear like that you did all that stuff.
Yeah. But I love how we also ironed our hair the exact same way and ate the same cornflakes.
The ironing of the hair. And then sometimes I'm like, why did no one stop us? So the way we damaged our hair.
Oh my god, one time my dad caught us and he was like, "What are you guys doing to your hair?" Like my mom low-key knew, but my dad didn't know.
And your dad was like,
he was
crazy lunatics?
Honestly, and he was so upset. He was like, "You're actually burning your hair." And then I think it was after that, like we ended up getting one of those cheap like Revlon straighteners that would take forever.
Oh my god,
and
to
then
heat up? I know. I think I had the same one that you did.
right, those Revlon.
Like all the fancy people would be like, yeah, we have the chi or the chi. And I'm like, okay, you're so freaking cool. Good for you.
They got it from Trade Secrets.
Like mine was like you had to fill water in it at the top, steam it up. Then you're like sitting there for hours trying to straighten your hair. It's so annoying. And I was like, I have no other option. I'm just gonna use a damn iron, okay?
Honestly,
This is why our hair is thin.
this is why. This is what happened. We damaged our hair. Girlies, do not do this, okay? Don't listen to us for hair
No,
tips.
everyone's way more advanced than we are now.
With the old Dysons
I
every year.
swear, oh my goodness. That's
Need a Dyson. Guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel so I can go fund a
buy
Dyson.
It's like your first purchase.
Go fund a Dyson for Uruje.
Why am I dying? Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
But it's crazy because I feel like if we ever tell this to our children, they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, mom. Like, I'm embarrassed that you're telling me these stories. Okay, but then like I would say the same thing. Like when my parents tell me some stories, I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like what? Where did you guys live?
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah. You didn't have a straightener?
You didn't have a fridge, mom? What's going on?
Oh my goodness, my kids are definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's just the way it is because
Yeah.
like we had landlines, okay? Okay, like we had those like dial-up modems, like, and like our kids are gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? What is a Walkman?
Yeah.
What is all this stuff? Like it's just such a different like ball game.
Do you know you know how when we ever, so if I say do the hand signal for phone, what do you do?
This.
Okay, so we all do this. You know, with the for our audio listeners,
Yeah.
your pinkies by your lips and your thumbs by your ear.
yeah.
It's not like that for the new generation.
What is it?
So if you ask the new generation, hey, like, do the hand signal for phone, they go like this,
What?
and it's a straight flat hand.
That looks like a Japan. like you know what your dad.
It is. Like, oh, whatever, if you look at a baby and you're like, oh, like, the phone's ringing, they'll go like this.
Oh my.
They don't do this.
No.
They don't
No,
do
no,
this.
you gotta do this. You gotta do this.
Also,
It
this
doesn't
is
make
like so much
sense.
nicer.
Yeah. It's like aesthetic.
I'm not gonna lie, I do miss hanging up on people.
Yeah, I miss that too.
But you
I
can't
miss
do
that
that
too.
anymore.
Or like sometimes you would take your phone off, and then if you knew your school was calling because you were gonna skip class, you would just leave it. Leave it on the side, and it would just be busy the whole entire time. Like, I'm not even joking. That's a different episode, guys. All the stunts that we used to pull back in the day.
Back in the day.
I don't even want to go.
The way I would run to the phone to make sure if my attendance was absent, or I would just be like, no, ma, I was just late.
Yeah.
The teacher already took the attendance down.
It was scary when they caught you. It was so scary.
It was so scary.
Like, I was like, please God, forgive me. Like, I will never do this again. The next day I would do it right over again. Like, oh my goodness. It was bad. But it's so weird because, like, going back to like what you're saying, these experiences are like we're talking about it now, but I feel like I've actually kind of tried to forget about it. Like, even when we were talking about wearing shalwar kameez to school, I remember even when I talked to my sisters about it, I feel like it was really hard for us.
Oh.
Like, I felt like it was kind of traumatizing.
Right.
And like, I think when we were finally able to just like be like, no, we're not going to wear shalwar kameez. We're just going to wear like regular clothes.
Yeah.
It was just like this liberating feeling like, oh, we can finally fit in,
Yeah.
Because being different is so hard.
It's so
And like,
hard.
you don't feel like you fit in because you speak a different language, you eat different food, like you take your roti to lunch for lunch, okay? And like, it's just different. Like, you're not taking an Uncrustable for lunch. You're not doing that, okay? I wish that I could have a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It did not happen, okay?
Okay, right now, TBH, I'm telling you guys right now, I have never in my life had a PB&J.
What? Okay. Actually, I understand that because the first time I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich was, I think, maybe like 3 years ago.
I've never had a girl. Is it good?
It's actually not bad. It's not bad. But like, it's like, I don't know. It's not something that I'm obsessed with.
Okay.
Like,
I've also never eaten a hot dog.
I've had a hot dog, but I don't like hot dogs.
Okay.
I don't like them. They make me feel weird.
So now I don't like it because I'm a very like sensory eater.
Yeah.
So if something smells or looks not right, I will not go near it, and I don't like the smell of like a hot dog cart.
I
or, like,
love the smell of hot dogs.
What?
I love the smell of hot dogs, but I can't eat it. Like, I cannot.
I would literally walk by and
For
be
the
like,
life of me, I can't.
I'll walk by and I'll be like, Like, I
I
can't.
like this. I like the smell, but I cannot eat it.
Yeah.
Like, I just, I think it's because it's just like a sausage, just nasty meat put together. Like, I don't like. I'm more into like, okay, like, give me a chicken breast.
Yeah. Something wholesome.
Yeah. Like, I don't need everything mashed up. I don't know what's inside there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And it's in like the intestine casing. Oh, I don't even want to. For all of you guys that eat it, we're so sorry.
My bad. But we just can't, okay?
Yeah, we just can't do that.
My mom also never got like, those like lunch meats?
Yeah, same with
We never ever grew up with it. Like those, I know there's like halal cold cuts.
Yeah.
So there's like obviously halal versions available and stuff, but my mom would never bring
Neither
that
would my
home.
mom.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
She'd be like, first of all, and to her point, she didn't know what it was.
But honestly, they're not even good for you.
Yeah, and at that point, cold cuts were really just associated with meats that we weren't allowed to have.
Yeah.
Now there's halal options and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
beef and all these other, turkey and all these things.
Yeah, totally.
But and when we were growing up, there wasn't any of that.
There
right?
wasn't. There wasn't.
And so like now you can find halal pepperoni.
Yeah.
And all these other things. But even back then, I think that's why she never would want us to get the Lunchables because it always had pepperoni.
It always had like ham or whatever.
Or pepperoni or all these
Yeah.
things, and so that was another. So that again, to their point, I understand, especially now as a mom.
Yeah,
I
I understand
I
too.
understand why we were never allowed to do it, But I think it's because like I would be taking like Shami tikki sandwiches,
Oh my God.
the triangle sandwiches.
New memory unlocked. Okay. The triangle sandwiches are so fire. Like, oh my goodness.
With the little sandwich makers.
Yo, those were the best.
Honestly,
okay?
but growing up, I used to be so upset every time I opened my tinfoil and it was just
Yeah.
triangle sandwich. I'd be upset. I'd be like, I don't want to eat this. And now I am literally looking on Amazon for that triangle sandwich maker
God. And
because
you
I
want it?
want it in my house. and I want to make sandwiches in that.
Oh, that's an amazing sandwich thing.
It's just such an amazing.
That was so cool, but honestly, I did not appreciate it.
I didn't
I'm sad,
appreciate
I'm
growing up.
sad.
I know. And it's just the truth. It's the honest truth. I think growing up as a kid, you just, and like, you know what it was like? If you have a Shami kebab in there,
Yeah.
and you're opening up your tinfoil, the whole lot you go smell.
A whole bunch of good smell. And also, I want to say that like everybody around you is having like their basic sandwich, okay? Like they got a basic sandwich happening.
Yeah, the other whole wheat, lettuce, tomato, some meat in there, and the other whole wheat bun is not even toasted.
It doesn't even have to taste good. I just wanted it to look like everybody else's. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, because then you're like, do I open up this foil right now?
It's too much.
But I have to say, Shami kebab are so
Oh my god, Shami kebab are elite.
so good. I could eat that every day right now.
Oh my god, the way I run for a bun kebab. Oh my god.
Yo, bun kebab are so
They are
They're
so
so
good.
good. They're so
Oh my goodness.
We did not appreciate, okay?
We didn't.
My mom used to make shami kebab at home. She still does. And
still.
honestly, now I go to my mom's house, I'm like, yo, just please, like, I'll eat a shami kebab right now. Like,
Oh my god, so my mom would make a fresh paratha.
oh,
with
my
shami
god, that
kebab?
sounds so good.
Oh my god, and I love like
Chutney, oh my
yes, and I love the crispiness of the paratha. Like I love it when it's crispy, so it tastes like chips.
Oh my
When you have a shami kebab with it, it's so good.
That sounds, my mouth is
Oh
watering.
my god, it's
My
so
mouth is
good.
watering.
And like the thing is now that I appreciate it so much, I literally
Yeah.
got my mom to make shami kebabs for the kids.
I love that.
And she makes it for them all the time and they love it.
Shami kebab is so
It is so good.
It's so good.
I can't believe growing up I was just like such a hater.
But you know what? I think it's because like we just wanted to fit in.
We did. It is.
Really, because it's not like we wanted to fit in with one thing. We were so different in so many ways.
Exactly.
The way we looked, the way what we wore,
Yeah.
how our hair was. Because you know, like our moms would put oil in our hair. You know what I mean? And then it's like everything you're different. So sometimes you just want to feel like for one day that like I fit in.
Yeah. And I think it's a different generation now too, because honestly, growing up, it was a highly Caucasian community.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
And even teachers, educators, principals, and every kid in your classroom, aside from maybe the one or two token immigrant kids.
Yeah.
You were the token. I was always the token immigrant,
Yeah.
South Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Growing up. And so that's where a lot of it stemmed from. But I know that when I went to middle school and high school and I saw a lot more people that looked like me and spoke
Yeah.
like me, that changed.
It did change.
And it definitely changed, and we really learned to adapt. And like, I remember some of my friends and I, we would get together when we were in high school,
Yeah.
and we'd be like, "Hey, shalwar kameez only,"
I love that.
and we would dress up in shalwar kameez just to meet up at a friend's house.
Oh my god, I love that.
Because we loved doing it, because we started to embrace who we were, and we tried to find. And even right now, I feel like I'm definitely going through an identity crisis, and I feel like a lot of people are.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to find your ground.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like growing up, when I finally found quote unquote my people,
Yeah.
it made me really appreciate and embrace who we are as
Yeah.
Pakistani Canadians.
Yeah.
So much more.
Yeah.
And it gave us the room and the road and the path to create our own traditions
Yeah.
that maybe met our parents halfway, but also met some of our Canadian Western ideologies halfway.
I think it's just about finding the balance, because I feel like growing up, there was definitely a point in my life where I was just like, I don't even know how to associate with the Pakistani like culture of mine, because I feel like I'm so like it's like shoved down your throat, and
Yes.
that's not where I want to be necessarily,
Right.
right? Because when you're young, you're like, I just want to fit in with my friends. But like when I went to high school, like I feel like our schools became a lot more multicultural, and they also started doing a lot of things like South Asian Heritage Month,
Yes.
like this and that, and like everybody would get dressed up in their shalwar kameez, and it would look so beautiful. And then I think when you grow older, you're like, yo, honestly, being desi is so cool.
It is so
Our
cool.
clothes are so beautiful.
They are actually
They're such
so
a vibe. They're such a vibe.
Honestly.
But it's also because now we've been able to find a balance, right?
Yes.
Somewhat of a balance. And I think that's the important thing, that you find where you fit in. In all
Exactly.
of the chaos.
Exactly.
Which is kind of hard, but
It is really hard.
we're still navigating through it, but
We
we're,
are.
we're getting there.
We are.
Guys. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I wanted to end the episode
Yes.
in a little funny segment.
Of course, here we go again, guys.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
We hope you're still with us and laughing with us and enjoying these conversations. But a few episodes ago, you did a segment where you played a few songs,
Yeah.
and I had to guess the artist, and I had
Oh,
to
God.
guess the name of the song. So you know what we'll do?
Yeah.
For this one, I'm gonna write all this down. So I want it to be where you just guess the name of the song.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah,
if you
because artist is hard.
artist is
I
hard.
realized that after.
Yeah, artist is hard. If you can guess the artist, you get a bonus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right?
Oh, pressure's
All right.
on.
Pressure is on. All right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start a little light.
Okay. I am so competitive, guys. I just feel like I just need to like make sure that I get it.
All right, and it's gonna be a mix. I apologize for our viewers and listeners who aren't South Asian, who aren't Desi, who maybe don't listen to Bollywood music.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, it's
Truly
just
sorry.
such a big part of our podcast that we can't avoid it.
We can't avoid it, but the tracks are bumping. I'm sure
They
you
are.
like them.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Let me just do a little bit of volume. Here we go.
I've heard this song.
It's old school. Can we skip a bit?
Yeah. Is that
That's the name of the song.
Okay, much bad.
Kya Mujhe Pyar Hai. You get a point. This was such a good song.
That is such a good
I used to grow up being like, oh my god, I love this song.
It is such a good song. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Okay. Starting off strong.
Like, why am I getting so nervous? Like, I feel like I'm on, like, I have to press the buzzer or something. Oh my god, I know the song. Usher?
Yeah.
Girl. No,
No.
not.
But it is Usher.
Oh,
want me to keep going?
What's Usher?
Okay, okay. I know you know it.
I know this song. I just don't know what the name. My love?
Close.
My, I don't know.
Very close. My boo.
My boo. Oh.
That's Usher and Alicia Keys. My boo.
I love Usher. I love Alicia Keys.
Such an
Such a good song.
amazing song.
I haven't heard that. I'm gonna add that to my track today.
So good, isn't it?
Love it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Get your freak on, Missy Elliott. Get you.
All right, so that's 2 points. It's such a good song.
God, I love her. Whoa, that's a throwback.
Such a throwback, right?
That's a throwback, girl.
A new song, okay?
Oh God. I don't know the song.
You might know it from TikTok.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay, do you Well, what's it called?
You know what sucks? They sang the name of the song. It's called Tere Vaste.
I should have just said that.
Epic fail. But you know what? I'm still gonna give you the point.
Yeah, I deserve the point because I did know the song.
You did know the song. You did
I
know.
just didn't know, like, TikTok tells you, like, everyone knows every song now because of TikTok. It
Right?
just goes viral. Everything goes viral.
Yep.
Oh, Umbrella, Rihanna. Hey.
Look at you. Going
I love
strong.
Rihanna.
Such a good song.
I love this song. Let it rain.
Okay. What was my next one? I'm gonna skip this a little bit.
Is this a recent song?
No, not that recent. A couple years ago.
Beyonce.
Yes. You definitely get a bonus because you got the artist.
I don't know if I know the song. Oh my god, such a good song.
It's so beautiful.
This is me?
No,
No.
it's called EXO.
Okay, no, I
EXO by
wouldn't
Beyonce.
have got that.
It's a really good one. You're going strong. Got 5 points. 5 points. I'm gonna play one more. Oh no, this one. Okay, hopefully not. Let's see.
This suit, then
Yes!
suit good.
Yes!
Yes. Who sang this song? I don't know who sang this song.
Guru Randhawa
Oh, yeah.
and Arjun.
That's a good.
Such a good
Such a good song. I love that song.
And I obviously.
Oh,
A lot of girls be thinking my songs are about them.
Drizzy.
Yes!
Not to get confused.
Oh my god.
You my everything. You all I ever wanted. We can do it real big. Pay it if you ever done it. You be up on it.
Oh my god, what's the name?
Ain't never on it. I want this forever. I swear to spend whatever on it. She hold me down every time I hit up. When I get right, I promise I'll be gone on it. She made me
Oh my god, what's the name?
I gotta pause so you don't hear it.
every single time.
That's it. Oh,
You only didn't get one song, I think.
it was the Beyonce one.
Yeah, 7 out of 7, guys. 7 out of 7. Or, well, it will be. I think so.
Guys.
You did so good.
Okay,
I'm so proud of you.
I was scared because I was like, she's gonna have a lot of mishy mashies.
I did have mishy mashies,
was good.
but I wanted to do. But girl, it'll get to a point where I'm gonna start picking some really hard songs.
Why you gotta do that to me?
But you know what I want to do? I want to also add to the game a third option. So either you know the name of the song, or the artist, or finish the lyric.
Ooh, oh, I like that.
Okay,
That one.
So that way, at least
that.
you have some options.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I'm a teacher. I like
that
to
idea.
differentiate my instruction.
Yeah. This is a great tactic that you have going on. I like it.
All right.
Okay, guys, that was our episode for today. Hope you guys liked it. As you know, we always share a question on our IGs. The question that we're going to ask you is, what is your experience if you are a second-gen immigrant growing up? Did you guys feel like you had some similar experiences to us, aka sugar in the cereal? If so, please share. We'd love to read about it.
And the Shami's triangle
The
sandwiches.
Shami kebab sandwiches. Everybody's had one of those. I know. Okay. Other than that, as Uruje has already told you guys in the beginning, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Just press the button below. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Give us that 5-star on Spotify. And we will see you guys next time.
See you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.